We are Pro Cannabis Media.
Hi everyone, welcome to a special extra edition of News Dabs this week. I'm Jimmy Young reporting for Pro Cannabis Media and Pro Cannabis Media Group. And there's a reason why we're putting in an extra edition of News Dabs this week. It has to do with a trip that we made to the island of Jamaica for CANEX 2019. What is CANEX 2019? Well, it's an opportunity to hang out with and meet some of the biggest names in the international cannabis community. Check it out. This international conference featured some of the biggest names in the cannabis industry. I actually had a chance to meet and talk with many of them for the In the Weeds podcast with yours truly, coming up in the next few weeks that'll be released by Pro Cannabis Media. Now, those interviews also included one with the father of the cannabis industry from California, the one and only Steve D'Angelo, who is also now the founder of the Last Prisoner Project. The legendary ex-CEO of Canopy Growth, Bruce Linton, Nyembe McIntosh, the daughter of the late great Peter Tosh, Dr. Uma Dhanabalan, one of the premier cannabis experts in the world, the so-called first man, the first Rastafarian I've had a chance to talk to, Perry Antleman, CEO of CBD Medic, a sponsor of CANEX, and now one of Rob Gronkowski's besties since Perry just came back from a trip to Israel with the one and only Gronk. All of those will be released by Pro Cannabis Media over the next few weeks, including one with Douglas Gordon, the organizer of CANEX Jamaica.
Our goal is to be world class and go after the leaders in the industry. And, as Bruce Linton just said on stage, he's like, this guy is so persistent. And that's really what it is. I'm persistent. I believe in what we're doing. And I believe that Jamaica deserves the very best in the world to be here. And we want to have a platform where, people from the region who are participating can be seen as experts and at that standard with everybody else who comes down. So we're very pleased with it.
There were only a few dozen exhibitors in the conference center, but the real draw of this show was the access to the dream team of speakers and dignitaries who sat in on the panels. Jamaica has a very special place in this new world of weed now that the country has decriminalized cannabis and is starting to regulate its growth and export. That means dealing with the Rastafarians who have been the keeper of the plant for generations. Now the Rastas just want to make sure they get their fair share from a government that has barely tolerated their existence forever.
Really and truly, why are we so determined, even under everything that the government is trying to do to stop us? We held on to this plant, and it's really because of the plant. The plant and what the plant share with us whenever we are in relating with the plant has been so valuable that no law could actually stop us from having that relationship. So it's really the voice of the plant that keeps us connected to the plant. It's the message of the plant, what it does for us as an individual. It gives us sovereignty.
There's a bridge that needs to be built, and I think what's so important in this industry is to appreciate that, the essence, the spirit, the energy that's around the plant is primary. That's the first thing. If you're getting into this because you think it's some get-rich-quick opportunity, it's not going to last, because fundamentally, to me anyway, the plant is an equalizer. And so here's a whole demographic of people who understand the energy of the plant. They may not understand business in the conventional terms, but they understand the energy. And so we will have a better industry that can infuse that authentic understanding of the plant with the knowledge and the skill sets that make it viable and sustainable as an industry.
To me, I think what the opportunity in Jamaica is own it. Really fulfill the brand expectation, make phenomenal products, have a story of a whole island coming healthy because of it. And that's an economic thing that becomes a social thing. And so I think Jamaica has a chance to be materially different than any other place on the planet.
And a reminder, we'll hear more from my interview with Bruce Linton coming up a little bit later on all the Pro Cannabis Media social media outlets. For ProCannabisMedia.com, I'm Jimmy Young reporting.
We are Pro Cannabis Media.